What's up, guys? We haven't made a video in, what has it been, like a year and a half?
Ellis, man, since that goddamn me
Reader else?
That and the goddamn me unreleased video of us touring Superman. Which
Yeah.
I'm still editing, by the way.
Yeah, we will be coming with some videos here sooner or later. We're working on script. But anyway, we just had to make a video response to this. I'm not sure if you guys watched it, but last Saturday, on the late night, March 31st, early April 1st, Toonami Time version 3 came online. We had it on Adult Swim, Real TV.
It was the shit.
They aired old DBZ, Yu Yu Hakusho, Gundam Wing. I couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe it. Now I know the question on everyone's mind is it back for good? But first, if you missed it, here's the video.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Oh, hi, Adult Swim. I got the results of the test back. I definitely have April Fools.
Receiving high degree transmission. Uploading video for broadcast. Alright, Tom, we're ready.
I love this job.
Alright, now, like I was saying, we all know everybody wants this to come back. Us especially.
Because we're huge fans. I mean, we can't obviously have a or over YouTube saying, well, I'm a bigger fan of Toonami. Okay, we get that shit. We're just saying, we're humongous fans of Toonami. It was part of our childhoods. It was because of Toonami that we got introduced to anime.
And it's also the reason we got interested in doing videos, that we got interested in animation. We're working, making our own website because, thanks to Tom.
I mean, seriously, because it was the shit. Tom was the coolest host of any show you could pick.
I mean, seriously, nowadays, what do we have to deal with? Flapjack?
Gumball.
Chowder?
I can't even name some of the shows.
Adventure Time?
Okay, wait. Now, Adventure Time is not bad. That can actually be part of the original Cartoon Network.
Super Mountain Special Sport Awesome.
Destroy, Build, Destroy. Do What Would Happen. The only shows that
Cartoon Network, Naked Animals.
That too. The only shows that Cartoon Network ever made that was remotely decent was Tower Prep. And what was that other show about that kid with the special abilities? Unnatural History. Yep, exactly.
Those were the only two live shows they made that were good, and they could have aired that on any other network. We really didn't need to see that on Cartoon Network.
But no, they f***ed up and they were just like, whoa.
The only good shows that I can think of that are being released nowadays are, I personally like Ben 10, Symbiotic Titan.
Well, you see, Ben 10 is Symbiotic Titan. Ben 10 originally started off with the old Cartoon Network, so of course that's a gold goodie. And then they advanced it with Ben 10 Alien Force, which is not bad. And then, of course, Man of Action creates Generator Rex, which also
Okay, yeah, but I have two little cousins, right? Dude, I haven't told you about this. I have two little cousins, and I asked them the other day what were their favorite shows on Cartoon Network, and their response was Gumball, Chowder, Flapjack. I couldn't believe it.
Somebody and on the domino effect, somebody
I mean, because, let me ask you this.
Alright.
What are your favorite shows on the old Cartoon Network?
I'll name my top 10. Samurai Jack, Dragon Ball Z, Ronin Kenshin, Goddamn Me, Cyborg 009, G Gundam, Zoids, He-Man,
Yu Yu Hakusho,
Astro Boy, both the old and the 2003 adaptation.
People today are getting robbed of their childhoods because they're watching crap like this.
Because Cartoon Network lost so many ratings because they had this whole anime bullshit.
And you know what the messed up thing is? Cartoon Network's not even to blame. The real person to blame is Turner Broadcast Systems, and the people who own Cartoon Network, own Boomerang, and their CEO doesn't support anime.
I know! It's ridiculous!
If we're ever going to get Toonami back for real, this is our biggest chance.
Exactly.
We cannot throw this away. We cannot throw this chance away. If you really want Toonami back, message Turner Broadcast Systems, message Cartoon Network, message Adult Swim, because it's still not confirmed whether or not that was an April Fool's joke. Honestly, we hope it's not, because that'd be one hell of a cool joke.
And not only that, it's not just for us who lived in the previous kick-ass 90s, 80s, 90s generation. We talking about the future kids of America, man. I ain't trying to sound like no stupid-ass hippie, but in all seriousness, it all is on the next generation.
Did you know my little brother doesn't even know what Dragon Ball is?
See?
The second I've asked him what was Dragon Ball, he said, "Oh, you mean Dragon Ball Z Kai?"
See, it's because of this generation's television that the kids of today don't know good ass, and I mean good ass anime. It's because of this generation we have Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball GT with new voices that was never really supported by Akira Toriyama, but that's a whole other story. But in all seriousness, they up Dragon Ball Z just because they believe that the children of today could not handle the violence of the 80s and 90s era.
It's the same reason why Yu Yu Hakusho and Rurouni Kenshin got canceled from Cartoon Network. They were too violent for a kids network.
Please, they haven't even. It's not like it was even.
The
uncut.
only redemption anybody's ever gonna have is bringing Toonami back. We would love to be able to go home Saturday after work, after hanging out, and just sit down, chill out to some Toonami, watch the old classics. Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, all that.
I mean, because seriously, is that such a bad thing? Introducing the next generation of kids with the old cool shit that we grew up with, man. And it's not even just Cartoon Network. It's all other networks that are
I'm gonna put the feedback thing for Cartoon Network in the description. I'm gonna look. I don't know if Adult Swim has a feedback. If I find it, I'll put it in the description as well. But please, for the love of God, make it where so Toonami comes back. We need it back in this era. Otherwise, I seriously, I will not let my kids watch Cartoon Network if it goes
seriously,
the way it is.
even if my fat ass were to have some kids, you think I'll let them motherfuckers watch this?
Hell
no, I'd rather give them my testicles.
I would prefer. I would have them watch Blu-ray DVDs of old DBZ or Yu Yu Hakusho.
I would rather have my kids watch porn. At least they learn something.
In all honesty, from Maku and I, we need Toonami back. So do whatever it takes. And let me tell you something. This is our biggest chance. Because, okay, I've realized something.
Never gonna get this chance again.
We live in the era of technology. You people on Facebook made two people super famous in less than 2 months. Joseph Kony was #1. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know anything about those kidnappings going on in Africa. And #2 is Trayvon. After he got killed, and God rest his soul, by the way, my heart goes out to the families. After he got killed, his murder became mass news just because the guy never got arrested.
I mean, in all seriousness, y'all made 2 people famous.
I understand Toonami is not as important as the real world. Like, it's
like world economy,
like people getting
these nuts,
or people getting shot or something. But Toonami is necessary. If we don't have Toonami here in the real world, it's possible that people will never grow up.
This next generation will basically die, not knowing good quality shows, not knowing how to stretch their imagination to their furthest limits.
They won't have a childhood, basically.
You're robbing the next generation of their childhood and pretty much doing the kids next door syndrome, making them grow up as adults without the whole damn childhood.
So, comment, rate, subscribe, like if you love Toonami, and let's bring Toonami back in this world.
Alright then.
We're out, yo.
These nuts.